Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea Okundalor, and today I'm going to be talking about my health behavior change as it relates to trying to reduce my stress levels. So, about 4 weeks ago, I decided that I wanted to somehow reduce my stress levels. I was experiencing high levels of stress, anxiety, so I wanted to try to do something within these 4 weeks to combat that. For my health behavior contract, I had decided three things would help me in meeting my goal of reducing my stress throughout the 4 weeks, and that was meditating daily, sleeping 6 to 8 hours at least every night, and exercising, I think, about 4 to 5 times a week. And I was able to complete all of those tasks that I set out for myself, and I think that in the end they did help me reduce my stress. Let's start with the first one. I would wake up every morning, and the first thing I would do before I even looked at my phone or the time was meditate. I'd always heard about the benefits of meditation, and I wanted to try it out for myself. I tried it briefly, but it hadn't really been something that I had stuck with. So this is my opportunity to make it more of a habit. So every day for 4 weeks, I woke up and I meditated. I started with 2-minute, 3-minute meditations, moved on to 5 minutes, and eventually I was doing 10-minute meditations every day, especially towards the last 2 weeks. The next thing that I wanted to do was sleep 6 to 8 hours every night. So I decided, since we are in a pandemic, I don't have as much things going on for me in terms of having to go to class or work. I would remove all distractions from myself, put my phone away from my nightstand, and that helped me not look at my phone because that was one of the main distracting factors. And I tried to not think about the things that were maybe stressing me out, whether it be some classes I was taking or my volunteer work, my research that I'm doing. I noticed the more that I made having a sleep routine a habit, the better and easier it was for me to fall asleep and stay asleep. So having a sleep routine definitely worked for me. I'm just removing all distractions and just focusing on my breath, and even sometimes letting my mind wander, and eventually I would fall asleep. The last and final thing that I did in order to reduce my stress levels was exercising 4 to 5 times every week. Initially, in the beginning, it was a little bit difficult because I'm definitely a gym goer. I enjoy going to the gym, but the gym was closed for at least the first 2 weeks of my health change. So I was doing my workouts at home, which for some reason, I don't know why, it was a little bit harder for me to keep up with that. But around June 16th, the gyms opened back up and I started going to the gym again. And obviously I had to wear a mask, but it was still very nice to be able to be back in the gym. And I think my excitement to be back in the gym almost made it a lot easier to stay on track with my goals. So I was able to work out about 4 to 5 times a week. I was able to get back in the gym. It was really a great method of reducing my stress. So for each of these three actions that I was taking to improve my stress levels, I created rewards. For my first goal, which was meditating daily, I said that I would allow myself 1 hour of guilt-free binging on Netflix, which is a good motivation because I do like being on Netflix, and I do tend to get very guilty when I'm watching shows that I'm like, I should be doing something else. For my next goal, I chose, for sleeping 6 to 8 hours, I chose to read a good romance book. So romance books are definitely my kryptonite. I really enjoy reading them. So being able to read one at the end of the week, if I did at least 5 days going to sleep and getting enough sleep, it was a nice reward. And finally, for exercising 3 to 4 times a week, I decided to treat myself to a snack that I enjoy, usually trying to keep it something that was homemade because I do enjoy cooking. It also ended up becoming a stress reliever for me, just being able to cook. So that was really interesting. When I felt my stress level was getting too high, I would intervene by either spending some time playing or petting my dog, as well as writing in my journal. So I keep a digital journal on my iPad, and I was able to use that to get out my thoughts and the things that were causing me stress, so I could identify stressors in my life and then eventually target them. So for me, that was very beneficial to do, and it really helped, more so as a thing that I did when I noticed my stress was getting really high as compared to just every day. I also wanted to take a moment to state that I got a lot of the ideas to help reduce my stress from the Cleveland Clinic, which is a research facility as well as a hospital. So I will be including a reference down below for the website where I got a lot of my ideas for how to combat my stress. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this video about my health behavior change to reducing stress. Bye.